So over the past 5 years, I tried almost every journaling method. A bullet journal, a gratitude journal, morning pages. In addition to that, I dabbled with countless digital tools like Notion, Evernote, Day One, you name it. I can honestly say journaling helped me improve many areas of my life. But when I was first starting journaling, I was so confused. I used to watch YouTube videos where they have perfectly organized journals and everything was looking so beautiful. And I thought I had to follow those systems, which was a big mistake. Now the big problem in the journaling space is all those fancy and complicated systems are only distracting from the main goal of journaling, which is gaining self-awareness so that you make better choices in life. So if you clicked on this video, I assume you're an ambitious person and you have a lot going on in your life and you don't have time and energy to invest in some fancy journaling method and aesthetically beautiful journals. You're probably interested in journaling effectively. So in this video, I'm going to share number 1, why journaling, number 2, how to journal without wasting your time, and number 3, my simple journaling method. So why journal? Evidence shows that if you journal regularly, you gain more insights about yourself and your mental health will improve. Personally, I've been journaling on and off for the past 5 years. Until about the last 4 months, I really ingrained that journaling habit into a daily practice. So for me, the 3 main benefits are number 1, self-awareness. When I journal every day, it gives me like a snapshot on my current thinking. Seeing what I was thinking in my journals when I look back gives me a lot of insights about my current reality, and it helps me make better decisions and see what is going on in my mind, because self-awareness is a major pillar in having more success and happiness in my life. And also, the more I've been journaling, I actually see more of my blind spots in my thinking. Sometimes I'm thinking I'm doing a really good decision and I'm really confident, but then I see that actually it's not the best decision and my thinking was really not optimal. The second main benefit that I get from it is emotional release. When I feel frustrated, journaling has been a practice that really helped me let go of negative thoughts and anger. And sometimes when I'm working on those YouTube videos and my online brand, I get frustrated. I'm feeling like I'm not doing enough progress. And when I journal every morning, it helps me release those toxic emotions, because most of the time we are not really seeing how far we have come. And although I've been really lucky so far with my mental health, for example, I've really never had a depression and I'm really grateful for that. But sometimes journaling feels like therapy. I don't know, I've never been to therapy, as I said before, but it feels like a therapy. And the third main benefit for me is clarity. Clarity on my goals, clarity on my thought processes. Now, how to journal? Essentially, there are 3 popular journaling methods. The first one is bullet journaling. This is more like a productivity system rather than a journal. It keeps track of your goals, events, and notes. And it has also a section to journal. Now, the main method I took inspiration from in my own journaling method is morning pages. Morning pages is a concept from the book The Artist's Way from Julia Cameron, and it works that way. The author recommends after you wake up, you want to immediately journal. At least 3 pages handwritten. When you are journaling, it's extremely important that you don't overthink or try to perfect things. You are writing for yourself, so you want to let loose and just write everything you are thinking about. If it's embarrassing, it doesn't matter, just get it out. The grammar doesn't matter at all. Now, this method is quite formalized. Personally, nowadays, I rarely journal 3 handwritten pages, but I think this is one of the best methods for journaling because it's simple, and the way it works is when you let go of your thoughts and feelings and write it out, you externalize your fears and your sensations, right? And this will help you release some toxic emotions and improves your creativity because your mind is free, because in the morning your brain is overworked, and when you release what is stuck in your head, you'll free up more energy. And I've experienced that myself, and that's why I'm still using morning pages in my rituals. Now, the third popular method is what is called gratitude journal. As the name suggests, you write down what you are grateful for. And science tells us if you are truly grateful for the little things in life, as silly as it sounds, you'll get more happiness and more fulfillment out of it. But the challenge when you are doing this is you are probably not used to being grateful for the little things, and it is a practice to really train yourself to be grateful for the little things. Now, despite I've told you the most popular journaling techniques, I don't want you to get overwhelmed. The key here is to pick just a method that you feel like doing, and don't stress yourself and try to make it a habit right from the beginning, depending on where you are on your journey. If you are a little bit more advanced, then you can mix some things. So nowadays, when it comes to journaling, you have two choices. You can journal physically or digitally. When I first started off, I started physically, the traditional way. I used a notebook, a simple moleskin notebook. You can buy it. It's very cheap. And then I just write it by hand. Now, the past few months, I mainly decided to go digitally. I have a Notion setup, a simple Notion setup, a daily journal where I journal daily on my Notion app because everything is connected. But don't let this hold you back. It doesn't matter if you do it digitally or physically. Don't fall into the trap. I've been there before. You watch other YouTube videos and everyone has his own system and wants to convince you that this system is the best. Over time, you will develop your own system, but when you're starting out, keep it simple. By the way, if you found this video valuable so far, let me know in the comment section below. Talking about systems, this is my current journaling system. As I said before, I switched to digital because it's more efficient and effective in my stage right now. And for that, I use the app Notion. Notion is a note-taking tool. It is really popular, but I also use it as my main productivity hub. So after I wake up, I go to my desk and open my laptop. Now I know there is a lot of science that is confirming that handwritten journals are actually more effective, but for me personally, the convenience, the faster access, when I travel, I have everything, the connectivity, and it's baked into my productivity system outweigh the cons. So what I do is I just type my thoughts and feelings without judgment. I just let all loose. And most of the time I'm writing out my frustrations. And after like 2 to 3 minutes, it gets more positive because then I've offloaded all the negative energy. And for me, journaling that way almost every day has been a true game changer. My mental health has got way better. And sometimes when I'm looking back in my journals, I can single-handedly pick the times where I almost burned out. But because I was lucky enough to pick up journaling, it prevented me from going downhill at times. But if I have a low period in my life where I'm really struggling with a particular problem, for example in my business or personal life, I still choose to handwrite my thoughts because there is something magical when you write down your thoughts. Now, the main goal of journaling is to get self-awareness about your thoughts and feelings, but this is just one part of the equation. If you really want to level up your self-awareness, your mental health, and your performance, you really want to meditate daily. And for that, I put together a very tactical video on how to meditate without any BS, no woo stuff. These are evidence-based strategies that really can improve your life. As always, I hope you found this video valuable. If you have, let me know in the comment section below your biggest takeaway. Like, subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you for being part of this community.